Hi everyone, Sunday again. Hope you've all had a really good week. Welcome back to my channel. The sun's shining today, although I am filming this on Friday, so maybe it won't be shining on Sunday when I actually post this video. So we're all caught up. And it's back to the old routine, I'm afraid. Back to the old routine. I am in the flight path here as it goes, and the aeroplanes go over every kind of like 10 minutes, and itchy feet, and not itchy on my skin, but just but I know I've only been back 10 days, maybe something like that, so I know. No point in being greedy, is there? We're all caught up. In the last video, I was talking about I wasn't looking forward to going on to my Instagram page, Poetry by Maggie Watson. I had been popping on periodically while I was on holiday, and I did eventually go on to it, and I had 79 notifications and 18 messages. I have to say that as much as I like the friendships that I've gained on that page, and the inspiration that I've been given, and the improvement that it's brought to my writing, I do find the notifications quite hard going, and I think if you're spending so much time trying to answer notifications, I don't know how you can possibly write poetry as well. And as it goes on the poetry right in front, it's gone. I've got a bit of a block on, I'm afraid. But that's what happens when you go on holiday for a fortnight, I suppose. I wrote a couple of poems yesterday, and there was 2 that I'd written while I was away, and I looked at them and I wasn't happy with them. So what I did was I kind of re-edited them. So but that's all I've done. And I think probably every writer goes through this kind of thing, but I just find it really frustrating. But I also know now that it's best not to force it when that happens, instead of just sitting there and writing rubbish or ripping out page after page of writing paper. There's no point. You're better just getting up and walking away, and then going back to it. And if I can only write 1 poem a week, and it's a half decent poem, then so be it. I'd rather do that than write garbage, which was what my first, the madness of Corona was total garbage. If I can only write 1 a week, or 1 or 2, then so be it, I think also what I'm going to do is I need to take stock. I need to take stock of which platforms are working and which platforms aren't working. If you've ever bought any books from Smashwords, or maybe you're an author that uses Smashwords yourself, you will know that they have on the profile page, they have an interview thing, and it's usually preset questions that they give you, or you can create your own questions. And I was just updating the interview yesterday, and one of the questions was, which marketing technique has worked best for you. And I can't remember what my answer was. I really don't know. I can't remember. But I'm all out of ideas, to be honest. I'm really all out of ideas. I've tried every avenue now in terms of marketing. I have nearly 1,005. I notice I'm losing them on my Poetry by Maggie Watson page, which is fine. It's absolutely fine, because 99% of them are poets, and a lot of them follow and then they unfollow. They do the unfollow. So in terms of that's not a problem. Unfollow if you like. What I need the general public to be following me. That's what I need, because fellow poets are not going to buy my books. I've got a Facebook page which is totally devoted to my poetry, and I only have 78 followers on there. I have a Pinterest page. I've tried MailChimp landing pages. I'm lost as to what avenue to go down, but I also know that I can't spread myself too thinly because of my chronic fatigue. I know that I can't do it. It's not because I don't have the time. It's because I go brain dead and I can't cope. I can't cope with so yeah, I'm going to have to try and just figure out which platform is the best one to use. I see I've still only got 6 subscribers here on YouTube, but I think also at this stage in the proceedings, and I am now 2 years I've been writing poetry, and I do realise now that everything just takes time. Everything just takes time. And I think in order to sell books, first of all, you have to build up a following, and people have to, see your work and read your work, maybe first of all. People are not going to go out and buy your book if they've never heard of you. End of story. So we'll just keep going with it, but as I say, I have to see which platform is going to work best and which platform I want to devote, put all the time into. I don't want to start a blog. I've no interest in starting a blog, and I don't have a mail list either. Although if you go on to my other Instagram page, Maggie Watson 3401, there's a link tree there, and if you click on the link tree, it will take you to a page where I do have an email address, and if anybody would like to send me an email, I will gladly answer it. If you've got any questions about, some of the poems, the story behind the poems, or, if maybe you're just starting out yourself. Not that I'm an expert, I'm far from an expert. But yeah, I will definitely, if you want to send me a wee email, please feel free to do so. I would welcome that, I really would. I don't know, I really don't know. It's all sort of learn as you go along, isn't it? It's learn as you go along, it's like everything. So today I thought what I would do is I'm going to read you 3 poems today, and these poems are from A Jar of Stars. And I know I've read you some poems from A Jar of Stars before, but in terms of my writing, I think that A Jar of Stars has been my best effort to date, and I really don't understand why it hasn't done any better. But then people always, when I get a bit disheartened, people always say, yeah, but some people, their books don't sell till after they've popped their clogs. Well, I don't really want to wait until after I've popped my clogs, but I suppose, what do you class as success? And 3 books I've self-published, and I always try my best. My writing might not be the best, but I always give it my all, what I can on any given day, on how I'm feeling. So yeah, I am going to read you 3 poems from A Jar of Stars, and I've got the pages bookmarked here, and I will begin. So this poem is called Just Like the Moon, and it's from the first chapter in A Jar of Stars. And so I think the story behind just like the moon would be, say, if you've been unlucky in love quite a lot of times, and you've had your heart broken a lot of times, then maybe you want to keep it covered up. You don't want to give your heart away completely, because you're scared that you don't want to get your heart ripped to shreds again. So yeah, I think this is probably the story behind Just Like the Moon. Just like the moon, she always kept part of herself hidden. It was never a plan drawn up or set in stone. She has picked herself up time and time again, and let her tears fall like torrential rain. But each rejection, heartbreak and lesson have taken their toll. Now she feels nothing at all, because to feel is to leave yourself open. So just like the moon, she keeps a part of her hidden. And the second one, so the second poem is from the chapter called Lust, and this poem is called Seduction. And when I posted this poem on Instagram, I did get a really, really lot of good feedback off it. And the story behind Seduction would be, I have to try and describe the story behind Seduction without, I don't want to use the F word, and I don't want to be too, although we're all grown-ups here, and it's basically, so it's when you get the hots for somebody, it's when you get the hots for somebody, and you kind of sort of let your hormones rule your head, and you lose you lose a bit of your sense, because you just want to, you do, and then sometimes you end up with egg on your face, because there's I know there's people out there that can have sex and not get emotionally involved, I'm not one of these people, I'm afraid. And yeah, if if you're like me, and you can't do things without letting your heart get involved, then sometimes you will get hurt. So yeah, but it's like, you, you know what it's like when you've got, I don't need to go into details. We all know what I'm talking about, so I'll let you hear the poem. It was a fatal attraction, caught in a spider's web of temptation. Like a moth to a flame, I was powerless to resist. So I abandoned all sense and reason, high on carnal desire, spurred on by this temporary fix. Now I am lying face down in the dirt, covered with the tendrils of my immortality that I exchanged just for a hit. And the last poem is Brave, and it's from the last chapter in A Jar of Stars, which is called Hope. Through suffering and pain, she has gained wisdom and strength. She carries her heart with a smile as she faces her demons. She walks through fires and often gets burnt, but from every war and battle she has learned. She never runs from the demons that surround her like a plague. She is braver than most, but never boasts. She is brave. So that is the video for today, guys. As I say, I am just, I need to have a think about what I'm going to do next in terms of trying to promote my work. I like doing these videos now. I know I said at the start I wasn't that comfortable with them, but I don't mind doing them now. I know I'm not the greatest at doing them, but I'm not the greatest at anything, but as long as you try, as long as you try your best, that's all that matters, And I've had some nice comments recently, and I still have only 6 subscribers, but again, I've only started the channel a couple of months ago, so everything really does, I know, it does take time. So, as always, if you did tune in, thank you very much for tuning in. If you want to let me know in the comments, what you prefer, if you prefer me reading poetry, or you just want to hear me muse, I don't know. I like to give you a wee combination of both. But comments are good. You're always welcome to leave comments. So I see I'm nearly 20 minutes already, so I'm going to let you go just now, and hopefully I will see you all next week. Have a really good week, and as always, take care and stay safe. Bye for now.